took me off. What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV. The intro was bugging out there, by the way. Back with another live watch along, and today, people, the Carabao Cup final. I'm just going to pretend that I'm just turning up. This is the first stream of the day. That Arsenal game never happened. Delete that from my memory and just turn up for the cup final. And I'm on time. I was on time. I'm telling you now. When I clicked intro, it was 4:15. They tell me I'm always late. I was on time this time, people. Big up to everyone locked in. Hope you're well. Looking forward to watching, hopefully, a decent game of football with a striker on the pitch, because what I just watched in that Arsenal game, oh my days, crazy. Crazy work, people. Crazy work. But I'm going to try and enjoy this one. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. 16, 15, 58. I'm telling you, I was a few seconds early, man. But anyway, big up to everyone locked in. Appreciate you all. I know a lot of you were in the chat for the Arsenal game. And looking forward to this. Listen, disappointing as an Arsenal fan that we're not in this game. Can you imagine if we'd beat Newcastle? We'd be talking about Liverpool versus Arsenal in a cup final, which would be brilliant. But, you know, trophies, we're not really into them. Did you see the Arteta interview? I like that. There's a good bit of personality. That's what I want to see. You know, I did like that. Why are we doing this, Big C? Why not? We're trying to watch some decent football, man, and after watching Arsenal. Who do you want to win? I spoke about this with the community, man. I was like, do I want Liverpool to win? Because then Isak might feel like I can't stay at Newcastle. We're not going to win anything. Maybe they miss out on Champions League. Or do we want Newcastle to win because Liverpool have just caused us pain this year? But then people were saying it was self-inflicted, and I do agree with that. Listen, it would be nice for Newcastle to win it. I'll be honest. They're a good club. They haven't won a trophy for over 50 years. It would be good for them. But I'm honestly neutral. I'm not really that bothered who wins it. I'm not really that bothered who wins it, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see. We will see, people. I'm just thinking as you're saying that, who do I want to win it? Yeah, well, listen. I think Liverpool will win anyway, to be honest. But Newcastle don't have Anthony Gordon. I just don't know if that attack is going to be able to break Liverpool down. But they don't have Trent, maybe Kwanzaa. Barnes is a decent direct winger, to be honest. I always thought he was a solid winger at Leicester, so he'll be direct. Kwanzaa's playing out of position. No Connor Bradley either, so let's see. But I expect Liverpool to win this. I just want to say, and we're going to preview this game properly, but it's... I think when you look at today's game, it's a damning indictment on the Premier League. Second against fourth today, that Arsenal game against Chelsea. And both teams, I have to say, were dreadful. Dreadful. You could fall asleep watching that game. Chelsea were absolutely shambolic. Imagine spending $1 billion, and that's what you've got to show for it. Now, I know they've got a few injuries, but still, you know, their centre midfielders are worth over 200 million in Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Then you look at Arsenal. Playing well, go 1-0 up and then sit back for the rest of the game. I mean, what is going on in the Premier League in general? And I don't want to take anything away from Liverpool because they deserve to win the league. They've only lost once. Fair play to them. There's no doubt they deserve to win the league this season. But the standard of football in this league is on the floor at the moment. You look at Man United, bottom half of the table. Tottenham, bottom half of the table. Chelsea, absolutely awful today. Manchester City having their worst season in 5 years. You look at Arsenal, not really that good considering we're finishing second. Where's the strikers? What's happened to football with strikers? Where are the strikers in football? Why is everybody playing wingers up front and attacking midfielders up front? What happened to a good number 9 that runs the channels, that shoots, that hits 20 plus goals? Why are people trying to be too clever and I'll get a winger and play him up front because he'll drop in, and I'll get an attacking midfielder who link up play? Get a goal scorer through the middle, please. Football is not that complicated, but we complicate it, you know? But anyway, that's my little rant over with. Let's get into this game. And I hope this is an exciting game. It's the Carabao Cup final, first cup final of the season. Let's go through the Liverpool team. The headline news: Kelleher plays in goal ahead of Alisson. I just saw Slot's interview saying it was agreed when he came in as manager that Kelleher would be the goalkeeper in this competition. He's sticking by it. It's a brave decision, but fair enough. It's worked before. Kwanzaa at right back. Obviously, Trent injured his ankle against PSG in the week. Gomez is obviously out injured as well. Big opportunity for young Kwanzaa, who's a natural centre-back. Robertson at left back. Very experienced player. And then at centre-back, you've obviously got Konate and Van Dijk, which is... Listen, I think along with Arsenal's is the best centre-back pairing around. The midfield, Gravenberch, McAllister and Szoboszlai. That's been their midfield for the majority of the season. I think Gravenberch's been brilliant this season. Masterclass that was from Slot to move him into defensive midfield. McAllister at 35 million is an absolute bargain. Szoboszlai is one of those players. I don't know what anybody else thinks, but I feel like he can do more. When Szoboszlai started the season, I thought, this is a guy, he's got a great shot on him. I thought he can go and get 10, 12 goals a season in that Liverpool team. Doesn't really score as many as I think he should for his technical ability, but does have a great engine. Front three, Luis Diaz, Salah and Jota. Obviously, Salah, main man in the Premier League this season. Diaz, Gakpo, he would have had a decision to make there. Darwin or Jota, he's gone with Jota. Darwin obviously missed a penalty midweek against PSG. The Liverpool bench: Alisson, Endo, Jones, Gakpo, Darwin, Elliott, Chiesa, Tsimikas and McConnell. They definitely have options there if they need a goal. Chiesa, Gakpo, these guys can influence the game going forward. I mean, Marcel said Szoboszlai has been good this season overall. He picked up second half of the season. I rate him. I think he's one of those players that he's a vital part of the system, you know. Puts in a lot of running for that group. Newcastle's team: Nick Pope in goal, Trippier at right back, Livramento at left back, Dan Burn and Fabian Schär at centre back. Their midfield, which I think is a big strength in this Newcastle team. I actually think they've got one of the best midfields in the Premier League. Tonali, who I think is an outstanding footballer. Bruno Guimaraes, who I would love Arsenal to sign. And Joel Linton, who went from one of the worst strikers in the Premier League to an absolute tank and engine in midfield. That position change for Joel Linton has actually saved his career. You know, as a striker, he was finished. In midfield, I mean, he gets in the Brazil squad. He's an animal in midfield. The front three, they are lacking Anthony Gordon, which is a huge loss for them. Got a stupid sending off against Brighton in the FA Cup that suspended him for this. So Harvey Barnes comes in on the left. Murphy on the right, and the main man, Isak, through the middle. Isak against Van Dijk. That'll be one to watch, definitely. TNM said it should be us. Yeah, we should be watching Liverpool against Arsenal right now. I'd probably be at Wembley. But no. You know, it is what it is. The bench for Newcastle: Dubravka, Targett, Kraft, Asula, Joe Willock, Miley, Neve, Longstaff and Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson, of course, was the player that made me rip the Arsenal shirt. His tooth was hanging out and he scored, took the Champions League away from us, and I turned into Hulk for a moment. So thanks a lot, Callum Wilson. Thank you very much. Anyway, I think they're singing the national anthem. I should turn the volume up, really. We couldn't handle Newcastle away. Imagine Real Madrid. I mean, Real Madrid must be shaking in their boots, mate, looking at our attack today. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. That attack ain't doing nothing playing like that, I tell you. Big up everyone locked in. Hope you are well. Looking forward to this game. Please be a better game than that snorefest that I just had to endure. I will do a fan cam later on. I just thought I'm not in a rush. It would take about 20 seconds, to be honest. I would get that done in about 20 seconds. So what was the point, really? I have still got the rip shirt. It's about, I think I put it in the cupboard. I've got it. Are you traveling to preseason games in Asia? I plan on. Yeah, if it's I read that it was Hong Kong and Singapore. Originally it said Japan, which I was very excited to go to Japan. But then I read that they're not going there. But we'll see. We'll see. Madrid are shaking in excitement. They must be like, oh my God, we're in the semi-final. It's so easy. It's so easy, you know. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, the open plan shirt, man. No USA this year. No, I mean, they've been America 3 years in a row. So I suppose at some stage they've got to travel to different parts of the world because, you know, Arsenal are a worldwide community. You can't just go to America. Even though I don't mind going to America, you know, it feels like a second home now. Liverpool fans whistling over the national anthem. Listen, Liverpool as a city feels like it was very singled out by the government over the years. There was rumours that funding wasn't given to Liverpool as a city, and they were seen as an outcast of this country. And government members have said things publicly about that city before. So they very much see themselves as a separate entity to the rest of England. So I always think, man, whatever you believe in, you know, go for it. People go, oh, it's disrespectful they're booing the national anthem. Well, they feel like the country let down them as a city. So if that's the way they feel, let them do it, you know? It is what it is, bro. I have no problem with it if people have genuine reason for it. They all say Scouse not English, but it is what it is. Get up, stand up, stand up for your rights. Dun, 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 dun. Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight. Yo, stand up for what you believe in, people. You know them ones. So I have no problem. If they have a reason, then cool, go for it, man. Go for it. We're about to get underway in what we got. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. But you see that in other parts of the world, man. I've been to Barcelona a couple of times. And, you know, they are very much like a separate entity as well. Catalonia, Catalan. They have their own flag. South London's finally said if he weren't an Arsenal fan, he would be a Liverpool fan. Yeah, I mean, I said the same. You know, my dad was a Liverpool fan. That would have probably, I would have done the same. I rebelled and went to Arsenal. Was it a good decision or not? I don't know. When are we going to see the Turkish and Curtis OG's podcast? Man said OG podcast. Nah, you better relax, bro. Man said OG. Nah. OG, bro. Original, not old. You're as old as you feel, people. I'm telling you, I still got it, people. I never lost it. Like Mayweather. That's the check hook. You know, Odegaard or Bruno? Bro, I answered this 2 weeks ago. Bruno Fernandes. He's better, man. He's better. Facts. He's better. This guy's playing hide and seek on the Emirates pitch. Game's underway. The Carabao Cup final is underway. Newcastle against Liverpool. Who's going to lift the first piece of silverware this season? Don't get why Liverpool don't play Gakpo. I start of this season, I thought Gakpo's really having a big season for Liverpool. He's kind of ended the season. Well, not ended. Still more to go, but he's constantly on the bench. The crazy thing about Liverpool is they can still go up another level. They can still go up. they haven't really got an out-and-out striker when you look at Liverpool. I think that imagine they signed Isak. Imagine Liverpool signed Isak or Gyökeres, because really they don't have an out-and-out striker. Jota's a good player, but he's injury-prone and inconsistent. And Darwin Núñez is so unreliable. They can actually get even better. Has he been injured, Gakpo? Fair enough. Fair enough. I thought this year Gakpo was pushing Diaz out. And Diaz like 28 as well. I wanted Gakpo at Arsenal, especially for that price. They paid like 35 million for him. He's only like 23. He can play up front, can play on the left. Thoughts on Playboy Carti album? I haven't listened to it, bro. I heard the tune was Skepta, but I can't honestly say that that I've listened to the whole album. I heard a few songs off it. Tuna Army. The man said Tuna Army. You're here for the tune. I think it's over 50 years since Newcastle won a trophy. Ball over the top. Newcastle on the attack. Good defending that there. Liverpool, they looked a bit stretched. It's Szoboszlai on the counter-attack for Liverpool. That midfield battle today is going to be outstanding. Both teams have a full-strength midfield. You know, Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai against Tonali, Bruno and Joel Linton. Here's Diaz, left-hand side, up against Trippier. I tell you what, you're going to have to help him. He's done well there, though, and he's won a free kick. Looked like he dived as well. Free kick to Newcastle. They will probably go down a level at the same time. Van Dijk, Salah and Trent won't all stay. I think Trent's going to go. I'm still not sure about the other two. I think they got a chance of keeping the other two, really. Paul saved the dough for Caicedo. Caicedo's not worth 100 mil. He's a good player, but I don't think... Is any defensive midfielder really worth 100 mil? Maybe Rodri, but he's nearly 30 now as well. To me, when you spend 100 million on a player, he should be a complete game changer to your whole team. Oh, Newcastle, good ball in, flicked on by Harvey Barnes and goes wide. Ish said, Big C, I don't get the Zubi transfer. We need a 10. Yeah, I'm not totally convinced by Zubi Mendy, man. The game's on Sky Sports main event, people. 4:01 if you're on Sky. Yeah, I'm not totally convinced by Zubimendi, to be honest. I think he's very lightweight. He's a brilliant ball player, but whether that translates to the Prem, I'm not sure. Wasn't Newcastle champions with Shearer? No, they've never won the Premier League. Shearer won the title at Blackburn and then went to Newcastle instead of Man United. Big C, would you take Semenyo in the summer for 40 million? Semenyo. He is good. He is good. I'm not sure. It's on ITV as well, actually. I didn't realise, yeah. Camavinga. I love Camavinga, man. I love Camavinga. Big C, I saw comments of Real Madrid fans on one of the videos. They would not take Odegaard back over a 40-year-old Modric and Ceballos. They don't rate him at Madrid, man. They don't rate Odegaard. And you can see why, man. It's a mentality issue. It's not a talent issue. It's a mentality issue, bro. He's it feels like with Odegaard, everything's got to be perfect for him to play really well. And form is difficult, you know. Form is hard sometimes to... Form is easy to lose and difficult to regain. It's like confidence, you know. And he looks like he's lost it at the moment. And he's finding it difficult to get it back, unfortunately. He needs to figure it out quickly because we haven't got time to wait. Free kick to Newcastle. Taken short. It's well worked. It's blocked. It goes out for a corner. It goes out for a corner. Semenyo doesn't raise our levels and improve our starting 11. Yeah. He just feels like a squad player. Like he plays what? Right wing, left wing? I want better than that, really. I want better than that. Zidane chose Valverde over Odegaard for a reason. Yeah, good reason. The fact they rate Ceballos and use him often should be reason enough to sell Pillowfoot. We still have to take a punt, Big C. Don't expect all the transfer work to be done. Oh, cleared away. Expect all the transfer to work or impress us, yeah. Is Luis Diaz for Liverpool, plays a through ball, looking for Salah. Pope clears it forward. Liverpool looking to hit them on the break. Jota gets kicked there, Robertson does well. Somebody just says Trent played his last game. I did read that Trent won't be out for the rest of the season. He should be back before the end of the season. Have you seen Arteta's post-match? I like that. That was fun. I like that. Little pump fake after walking off last week. Could see the studio talk. Bro, I mean, I didn't even... It's only one room. You know when you see it? It's... It always looks like... It's some sort of like... You probably think, oh, they're in some glamorous big... Like... It's just a room. I'm just in the spare room, people. Yeah, if I did the room... People go, tour the studio, bro. The tour would end in 12 seconds. You know what I'm saying? On the advert, yeah, you saw a little bit of the room. But Odegaard is extremely active, but also passive. That's something only players understand. He doesn't impose himself. He's very busy. He moves around the pitch a lot, but doesn't affect it enough, you know? I think Saka's going to be back soon, people. I told you that. Do you hear Arteta? They said, could he be back after the international break? He said he could. I said it from time, Saka will play in April. And he will. I'm telling you, I think you'll see him on the bench against Madrid. First or second leg, I'm not sure. But he'll be involved. He will be involved, people. I'm chilling for this watch along. Let me, headrest is in action for this game. I want to see goals, man. I was bored watching Arsenal. Here's Luis Diaz. Diaz will be thinking today, Trippier, if you can get him 1v1, you got to be causing all sorts of damage. Long ball looking for Salah. Overhit. Goes out for a goal kick. Ammel, I think he needs a striker. He's still up there with chances created in the league. He can easily get so many assists if we had a top striker. I mean, let's have a look. Top assists in the Premier League this season. Let's have a look at the facts and see who's up there. So, because I'm all for defending the guy, but wow, Salah's got 17 assists. That's crazy. Damsgaard at Brentford has got 10 assists, and Buemo and Whistle. Saka's got 10 assists. Son's got 9. Alanga's got 8. Bruno Fernandes got 7 assists, bro. And who's he creating chances for? For Xerxes and Hoyland. So I do give Odegaard a little bit of a blind, but come on, man. We've scored over 50 goals this season. And Odegaard is not even on the top assists. Nowhere near either. Gibbs White, Savinho, Bruno, Jacob Murphy, bro. I know he's got Isak to play the ball to, but he's got to do more. He's got to do more. A better striker will help him, no doubt, but he's got to have a bigger impact. I know he was out for 6 weeks. What's he got this season? Let's have a look at Odegaard's stats. Odegaard he's got 4 assists and 2 goals. Come on, man. It's not good enough. Here to this. Spot on, Curtis. Arteta is all self-promotion and self-preservation. Of course he would rush Saka back. He'll play, bro. He will play. I'm telling you now. What's going on with this? He will definitely play this season, I'm telling you. Saka. He'll play next month after that international break. Odegaard on Arteta time right now. Next season, make or break. It could be. Could be. Let me watch this game a bit more. I'm not concentrating on it much. But yeah. Andrew said, Curtis, it was a great trip to London. Wasn't at the game today, but enjoying the city. Hopefully back in a year or two. When are we having a C-Unit link-up? I've definitely got to do one, bro. Glad you enjoyed London, man. It's cold, though. Newcastle actually whipping the ball in from the halfway line. Old school tactics. Dan Burn Timber said to Maresca, try harder. It's funny, you know, because if somebody said that to Arteta, the top gooners would be going mental online. They'd be crying, oh, it's so disrespectful to tell him to try harder. But when Timber does it, they love it. So what I'm saying is it works both ways, right? I don't mind him saying it. But I didn't mind when Haaland said be humble to Arteta either. Do you know what I mean? I didn't. So just know it, you know, it goes both ways. Would you swap the entire Newcastle midfield for ours? Yeah. Yeah. At the moment, I would. I like their midfield. Tonali is class on the ball. Bruno is a beast as well. So good. Joe Linton's an animal. That midfield has so much balance. Tonali, deep lying playmaker. Bruno can score, create. Joe Linton. Joe Linton's a tank, mate. I'm telling you, I'm not saying he's probably the weakest of the three in terms of quality, but he's an animal. He's an animal, mate. And they're all in their 20s as well. Just about. Just about. Don't get me wrong, I like Rice, but that midfield has better balance than ours. And Partey's probably gone in the summer. Curtis pains me that Newcastle are in the final when Arsenal could have been, yeah. Yeah. I feel like this internet's playing up again. I may have to reload this at half time. So if it looks a bit off. Newcastle smoked Arteta 4-0, exactly. Imagine Rice, Tonali, Bruno. Oh. Would you take Cunha, Osimhen and Vitinha or Isak and Zubimendi? I'd take... That's tough, you know, because I want Isak. But Cunha, Osimhen, Vitinha, I'll take that one. I'll take a chance on that one. Newcastle doing all right, you know. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's a free kick. What? How's he not giving that? Does this go straight to penalties, or is it? I'm assuming in a final it would have extra time. Sometimes these finals are quite boring, aren't they? You know. Does Carabao Cup go to extra time? Liverpool in possession. Salah gives it away. Does it have extra time? Is it? Yeah, it does go extra time and penalties. Free kick to Newcastle. It's been a slow start to the game. Not really surprised. Someone's down injured for Newcastle. Mitoma, Gyökeres, Guimaraes, Stein, and a cherry from one of the relegated teams. Is there anyone in that bottom three that you would take? Southampton, Ipswich, Leicester. Is there one player there? You got the lad at Southampton. What's his name? Who they keep talking about, the young player. I think he's a winger. Got Delap at Ipswich. Not a lot else there, really. I always think you should look at the relegated three and see if they've got anything, but... Dibbling, is it? Yeah, you're right. That's the one. I know he's been linked with a few clubs already. I don't really know how good he is, to be honest. I haven't seen a lot of him. Newcastle have started well. Ooh, Kwanzaa. What a challenge. He wins the ball as well. First shot over the bar, Newcastle. Murphy smashes it over. What a challenge that is by Kwanzaa. He won the ball. Hutchinson. Yeah, he's not bad. Livramento. I tell you what, I love that tackle. What a challenge. That bang! That's proper Premier League, that, man. That's proper Premier League. He's a good player, man, Kwanzaa. But I wasn't sure about him at right back. Yeah, it will be interesting. Hear me out, Ramsdale, 10 mil as second choice keeper. Can you imagine him coming back to Arsenal? That would actually be a good signing, but I don't think he would come back as second choice. He'll go to like a Wolves or someone like that level as first choice. Ascar, do you agree football has lost its entertainment? No player or individual expressions. It's They want everything to be controlled. Coaches, they're obsessed with control. It's annoying. They need to look at it because realistically, right, it's very unlikely that an English side will win the Champions League this year. I don't see Villa or Arsenal winning it. In the Europa League, I'm not sure an English team will win that either. Maybe Chelsea will win the Conference League, but overall, I think the Premier League is not as strong as it thinks it is. Financially, the Premier League is on fire. It makes so much money, but collectively, and I've always said it over the years, if you talk about the best players that you've seen in your lifetime, the majority of them will never have kicked a ball in the Premier League. No matter what age you are, or played in England, even if it wasn't the Premier League. We never saw Pele, Maradona, Cruyff, Eusebio. We never seen any of them. You go to the newer generation, we never seen Zidane, Neymar, Messi. We never seen Ronaldinho, R9, Ronaldo, Rivaldo. These guys, Kaká, they didn't want to play in the Prep. They didn't want to play in England. And you look at it now, your Mbappes and these guys, they don't want to play in this country. And I think what made the Prem so good and enjoyable was we played different to the rest of Europe. Spanish football was Spanish football, Serie A was Serie A, but the Prem had a certain look about it. It's quick, it's dynamic, it's exciting, we score a lot of goals. And I think now the problem is these Premier League clubs are trying to play like Spanish clubs, and it don't work. It maybe works for Pep sometimes, but it's boring. The Premier League's getting boring. Now, I'd still take winning it. I'll take winning a boring Premier League, but it's boring. It's honestly boring, the Prem. I think it's really, really... I mean, I just watched Arsenal against Chelsea. Second against fourth. It felt like I was watching two mid-table teams with no striker. You know what I mean? Not trying not to concede. I mean, people say Pep ruined the league, and I hear it, but people have to not follow. Just because he does something doesn't mean we have to follow it. People have got obsessed. Oh, Pep's dominating football, playing tiki-taka, so let's all do it. Well, no, do something different. Play a different style of football. That's what made the Prem so great. Ferguson played a certain way. Wenger did, Mourinho did, different styles. Now everyone's just trying to be like Pep. It's boring, man. Prem's boring, people. Let's be honest. Very, very boring. Everybody's trying to play the same way. Curtis, do you feel respected by top gooners? Number one, when we call them top gooners, it's a bit of a joke, really. They think they're top gooners. Second of all, one thing's for sure, I don't need to be respected or liked by these guys online. Half of them can't even kick a ball. Do you know what I'm saying? Or understand what they're watching. So, nah, man, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm very comfortable, you know. Today's game looked like a friendly. Yeah. Yeah. Bro, look at everything in the league. Look at everything in the league. Like, at the moment, right, the Arsenal manager is the former Man City assistant manager. The Chelsea manager is the former Man City assistant manager. Do you know what I mean? We're now in a situation where assistant managers are managers of our club. Do you know what I mean? When did this happen? It used to be Wenger, Ferguson, Mourinho, Conte, all them sort of guys. And now we've got assistant managers. Oh, we work with Pep. Why do you think Kompany's at Bayern Munich? It's not because he won the league with Burnley. They never wanted Sean Dyche. It's because they want anything that's Pep's been around it. Just give it to me. Give me anything that, you know, Pep, what? He coached with Pep. Give him the manager's job. Corner to Newcastle. It's the Pep effect, people. Oh, you was assistant with Pep. Give him the job. Oh, you played for Pep. Sign him. It's all that. Pep inverts the left back. We're going to do the same thing. Pep plays the centre back at left back. We're going to do the same thing. Pep signs a tall striker. Guess what? We're going to do the same thing in the summer. Corner to Newcastle. Let me focus on the game. I'm waffling. I'm moving like Arteta. 20 minutes gone in the final. Murphy to take the corner. Taken short. Oh, what a stupid foul to give away. Give me your top 5 favourite players of all time. My favourite... Oh, top 5. Are we talking the best or my favourites? My own personal 5. R9 Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Thierry Henry. Messi. Zinedine Zidane. That's my 5. I'm not going to name anybody from a different generation. Your Maradonas, your Pelés. I didn't see enough. That would be my 5. So, yeah. R9, Ronaldinho, Thierry Henry, Messi, Zinedine Zidane. That's not in any particular order. CR7, I mean... I put him up there as one of the best. He ain't one of my favourite 5. I'll put them 5 ahead of him as a favourite. I respect him. I think he's one of the best we've ever seen. And he's an absolute goal machine monster. But I like those 5 more than him. I think they were all more entertaining than him. But, yeah. Yeah, that would be mine. What's your guys' 5? Take Henry out and put in Havertz. Top 5 donkeys of all time. Messi, Ronaldinho, Xavi, Iniesta, and Zidane. Listen, I respect. They are all monsters. They're all monsters. I've got other players that, I'm sure there's some others that you guys like. What's your 5? Can't believe you didn't put Hey, Peter, relax. Here come Liverpool. I'm hardly even focusing on the game. There's not a lot happening. It's just a midfield battle at the moment. Why does CR7 get so much disrespect? I mean, listen, I'm giving you my 5. Like, Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the GOATs, bro, but he ain't in my 5. Oh, is this Isak? He's pushed him wide there. Should have got a shot off. There's a poor pass. It's Tonali, 25 yards out. Tonali! Ooh, puts it wide. Listen, Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the GOATs, but he's not in my 5, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me live, man. You can put him in your 5. He can be all 5 of your 5 if you want. No Bergkamp. Nah. Not over them guys. I'll be honest, man. R9 and Ronaldinho were the pure... It was like the pinnacle of Brazilian football for me, that. Messi, I mean, that's the GOAT. Henry, the Arsenal GOAT. Who else did I pick? And Zinedine Zidane, I mean... Zidane is an actual genius in my eyes. That volley in the Champions League final, chipping Buffon in a World Cup final, crossbar and in, headbutting a man because he's disrespecting your mum. I mean, what more do you want from Zidane? Gold Predators. Nah, Zizou was different. Top 5 Arsenal players. Oof, that's a tough one. That is a very tough one. Okay, Bergkamp gets in this. So we go Thierry. We go... Oh, cleared by Konate. Corner to Newcastle. We'll go Thierry. We'll go Bergkamp. We'll go Vieira. See, by right, my next couple might be a bit controversial because I'm not necessarily going to just name the best 5. Like, Tony Adams, one of the best, but he wouldn't be in my 5 just because I'm an attack merchant, people. Forgive me. I got to go righty. Do you know what? I loved Alexis Sanchez, man. I loved Anelka. I loved Aubameyang. I don't even know who I'd put in that 5th position. I loved Cesc Fabregas as well. Struggling to name the 5th one. Newcastle. Oh, good save by Keller. Struggling to... I think Sanchez would possibly get in my 5, I swear. He's that good. I loved watching him play. Henry, Bergkamp, Vieira right. Maybe Alexis. Maybe. I loved Anelka as well and Fabregas. Maybe one of those as well. That's a tough one. I can't lie. I know I'm not naming 5 there. Oh, bro, my bad. You've been hearing my. I got a feeling. Right, listen. Let's have a look. Part-time party. I'm checking the emails right now. So we got no excuse. What's your actual name on the emails? So we can connect the names, you know? If you're emailing off some different name, I ain't going to know who it is. See, we're doing it right here, live and direct. I'm looking in the emails. I can't see part-time party in the emails, brother. I'll wait for his response. My top 5, Mustafi, Cedric Elneny, Matt Turner. Oh, my days. Let me focus on the game anyway. Not a lot happening in the game, I'll be honest, though. Sending scam emails. Salah hardly in the game so far. It's a very slow game, this. Just realised more than half of the Premier League teams have got gambling sponsors. Money talks. Money talks. Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you more. Money talks, people. Van Persie could be as well top 5, but I'm not putting him in there as top 5. You've seen Arteta pretending like running away in the post-match being sarcastic. I like that. I don't mind that. A little bit of personality. You know? Kay said, how do I sponsor the show? Send me an email, curtisshawtv@hotmail.com. And let me know what's going on, people. Celtic and Rangers. Well, that was 3-2. That was a classic. I came here expecting an exciting cup final, but you find with cup finals, they start very slow, don't they? Dean said, Kurt, have you seen Fluminense in Brazil play? They play totally different to Pep's robotic football. They won the league and Copa Libertadores. They might win the Club World Cup. I hope so. Just so it's something different, you know? Free kick to Liverpool. Whipped in. It's flicked all the way to the back post. To Salah. It goes out for a corner to Liverpool. Top 5 goalkeepers. Oh, that's a tough one. Buffon's my favourite goalkeeper of all time. Gianluigi Buffon. That's tough, you know. Who are the best goalkeepers ever? I think Schmeichel's up there. I think Neuer's up there as well. Casillas. He was always quite small, Casillas, wasn't it? That's a tough one. I used to love Chilavert, man, taking free kicks. Corner to Liverpool, whipped in, it's high, headed away by Joel Linton, comes back out to Robbo, wins a throw-in. Dida was good. Valdez, you know, he won a lot at Barca, but I didn't really rate him that much. Oliver Kahn was good. He was good. Van der Sar was good at United. Czech when he was at Chelsea. Almunia is a big seafarer. Paliuka. Them old school goalkeepers. He was good. Zubizarreta, yeah. Proper old school keepers, man. Jens Lehmann, decent. I wouldn't say he was at the top. Oh, is Diaz? Is that not a foul by Pope? Oh, he's offside. Lucky there, man. Pope was in no man's land there. Barthez. I would never have put him at the top, even though he won the World Cup, though. But he was small, wasn't it? Tim Howard. Lev Yashin. Yashin's old school, innit? I always used to pack him on FIFA. Fabianski. Don't know about that. He's had a good career at West Ham, though. Higuita. Is he the one who did the mad clearance off the goal line? What's the greatest ever team on paper? I mean, people say Brazil 1970. Some people say Pep's Barcelona. Some people say 3 Champions Leagues in a row, Real Madrid. It's tough. Man United, treble. Man United 2009. Man City. I don't know. What would you say? Luis Enrique's Barca with MSN. I'm not sure, to be honest. I love Brazil 2002. Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, and Rivaldo. That was a great team. I think Pep's Barca was... The dominance that they had was ridiculous. Like it felt like they were unbeatable. Netherlands with Cruyff. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I didn't really watch it. Well, I've seen videos on it. Corner to Newcastle. Trippier clips it in, headed away. Canate and Van Dijk are just giants, man. They seem to win every header. Keller misses it. It goes out for a goal kick. Enrique's Barca is better than Pep's. I think it was more entertaining. It was way more entertaining. I don't know if it was better. Pep's team was so dominant, but I like watching Enrique's team better, definitely. Messi, Suarez, Neymar was way more enjoyable than Pep's. Here's Jota for Liverpool. We've hardly had a decent chance in the game. It's been a boring game. I can't be subjected to 2 boring games, surely. 6 hours of streaming and barely seen a goal or any excitement. Yes, Mike. Ancelotti's Milan. Yeah. Carlo. Barca 09 to 15. Best ever, said Zed. They were just so difficult to play against. It was crazy. It's a free kick to Liverpool. Who's the best free kick taker? Juninho. He was unreal at Lyon. Oh, that's a painful one for Diaz on the lower back. Best free kick taker. Yeah, Juninho was up there. Sometimes it's like you pick the one that had the most exciting free kicks, but they're not necessarily the guys that scored the most. You had guys like Mihailovic, who scored a lot. You had Van Hooijdonk, you had Beckham, you had Del Piero, you had Cristiano Ronaldo, although he wasn't that prolific. Ward-Prowse. I feel like nowadays we don't see free kicks scored that often. If I said to you now, who's an amazing free kick taker now, you'd struggle to name probably more than 5. That's what I'm saying. The game is so crazy because now... how come people were scoring free kicks 15 years ago? Now, there's people in the comments naming 15, 20 different people. Free kick experts. Pirlo, Riquelme, Payet, Beckham, all these guys. Now, if I said, who's the best free kick taker? You'd be like, well, Arsenal don't score free kicks. Bruno's good at United. Liverpool, Trent, possibly. Oh, header blocked. Trippier, what a block that is. Great block. Goes out for a corner to Newcastle. There ain't even that many good free kick takers nowadays. Chelsea, who takes their free kicks? Palmer's not bad. It's mad. Even free kick. Yeah, John Arne, Risa, Letitia. I'm really confused by the way football is right now. But anyway, corner to Newcastle. 34 minutes in. Trippier to take it. I want some goals, man. Give us something to enjoy. Dan Burn heads it across, flicked on, saved at the near post by Kelleher. I just don't like away swinging corners. If I was a manager, you would take in-swinging corners all the time. Even though that corner nearly worked. We should be in this final. Yeah, we got battered by Newcastle. They annihilated us. Maradona said 74, Holland. Thierry said Ajax 95. I think everyone respects the Dutch. You had to have respect for the way the Dutch played football, man. You know, Cruyff and all that. Hullet. How many number 10s are in the Premier League? Even Odegaard is an 8. I think 10s slowly sort of drifted out. They were seen as like luxury players. You obviously had Ozil and all that sort of generation. David Silva. Big up to the community. Yes. Big up. 0-0. Come on, give us some enjoyable football to watch, man. We don't want to watch this. We want to watch some decent football. Full vibes watch along. Yeah, man. Big up. 1,500 in the chat. Hold tight, Sam Bomb with a super sticker, bro. Appreciate that. 10 minutes till half time. 0-0. Free kick to Newcastle. I think sometimes in a final, in the first half, you kind of figuring each other out. And then it starts to open up and then you get chances. Top 5 right backs. Whatever. I think you got to go. Danny Alves got to be in there. I think Lilian Thuram's got to be in there as well. Cafu's got to be in there. Those three, 100% would be in my top 5. After that, it's difficult, really. Who would like... Oh, header. Is that going to reach Pope? Heads it up in the air. Newcastle get away with it. Zanetti. Zanetti, yeah. Zanetti got to be in there. Zambrotta as well. He was very good. Would you put any of the modern ones in there? Lahm was good as well, man. That's a great shot. Carl Jenkinson. Yeah, he can carry the water bottles for the rest of them. That could be the 5. Carval's had a good career, but I don't think he's as good as them others we named. It's Kwanzaa driving forward. Watch Joe Linton yap him. Told you. Told you about Joe Linton, bro. Animal. Beast mode, bro. That guy is a beast. Oh, Thuram was a monster. He'd definitely be in the 5. Maicon was good. Maicon was very good. He got smoked by Bale at the San Siro, though. Prime Bellerin, bro. He's a better tree planter than a footballer. Arsenal won 1-0. We were half asleep. We slept through most of it. Jalo AFC. Okay, let's have a look. Don't know why Hotmail won't let me type. I don't know why. I don't think it lets you. Let's have a look. Where you at, bro? Where you at? Trippier holding his hammy. In a cup final, you don't want that. Jola, AFC. I think I've seen it. I will get back to you afterwards. No scams here, trying to help out for the community. Nah, big up, bro. Big up. Clash of heads. Every minute there's just like people getting fouled and just sitting down on the floor. This game's been so stop-start, man. Joe Linton clashes heads. And then the next 2 clash heads, Tonali and Szoboszlai. Head injuries everywhere, people. Belletti. Nah. We don't talk about him, bro. We don't talk about Belletti, bro. So he's number 10, probably false 9s. Yeah, probably, actually. Because really, the striker's dropping into that space. So, yeah. It probably is. I tell you what, it's this is a tough watch along for me to do because I'm kind of... We should be in this final. We should be in this final. As an Arsenal fan, you can't help but feel, how are we not in this game? Diaz appealing for handball. Arteta said, in that phase, we are one of the best teams in the world defending. We were unbelievable. We concede almost nothing apart from a strange save from David. Big credit because, in my opinion, Chelsea are the best attacking team in the league. Oh, God. Arsenal therapy, 2 p.m. tomorrow. He's just called Chelsea the best attacking team in the Prem. That was handball, by the way, on Trippier. Might not have meant it, but that is handball. He's called Chelsea the best attacking team in the Premier League. I don't know. Oh, God, Chelsea. With Nicholas Jackson up front, is he trolling? He has to be trolling. Chelsea are the best. Not one of the best, the best. So he genuinely thinks Chelsea are better than Man City and Liverpool going forward. He's a troll. Mikel Troll Arteta. He's not serious. He's now saying that was a defensive masterclass because we kept out the best attacking team in the Premier League. Their front three today was Neto, Nkunku, and Jadon Sancho. I mean, do me a favour. Yeah, you're right. You're bang on. He's probably lining it up because we're going to sign one of their attackers and he wants to make out they're great. Nkunku to Arsenal confirmed. Do me a favour, Mikel. How are they letting him say that and not question him? What do you... Mikel, why do you think they're the best attacking team in the Premier League? They don't really have a natural striker. They've been outscored heavily by other teams. What makes them the best? Oh, you was mates with Maresca at Man City. Is that it? Ball whipped in, looking for Isak. Can't reach it. Goal kick. This game's been absolutely awful. Do you know what? I'm so glad it's the international break. So this guy thinks Chelsea, who've scored 53 goals this season. Man City have scored more. Liverpool have scored more. Arsenal have scored the same. You think Chelsea have got the best attack in the league? Oh, dear. He must be trolling. He must be trolling. 3 minutes till half time. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, yeah, Mudryk. If Mudryk gets cleared of the drugs test, Mudryk to Arsenal, cut price deal. 30 million. Yeah, exactly. So if he thinks Chelsea are great going forward, wait till you see Real Madrid. Oh, how bad is this game? I mean, don't get me wrong. If we was in it, it would feel more on edge, you know. And Nkunku's got to deal with Bayern, has he? Big up Mo2K, man. Peace, God. It's been a minute. Big up, bro. Hope you're well. I woke up this morning, I thought, what a day of football. Look at the games we've got. Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Newcastle, Atletico v Barca. And the first two have been dreadful. Hopefully it gets better second half. I think Celtic v Rangers was the game of the day. Trippier whips it all the way. Oh, he's crossed it out for a goal kick. What is going on with the Premier League? This is why people were getting cooked in Europe this year. Do you know what I mean? This is why they're all getting knocked out in Europe. Because teams turn up and they hand it to us. Say, what? Watch this. And we can't handle it. This is absolutely painful football to watch. Ian Rush, Kenny Dalglish in the stadium. Barca Atleti tonight, G. We are back to entertain. I mean, listen, I know Barca are entertaining, but, you know, depends what mood Atleti are in, bro. That could be another. That could be a third one of the day. I don't think I'm doing a watch along for that, I'll be honest. I'll be totally honest. I'm just reading these quotes from Arteta. I'm reading the full quotes. He's a madman. Press conference reaction tomorrow. Yeah, do you know, Shaquille, at half time, I'm going to reset my internet because my camera quality has dropped because the signal's dropped. So I'll take a 2-minute break at half time. So don't go anywhere, people. Corner to Newcastle. Minute till half time. Would you take Anthony Gordon at Arsenal? I actually wouldn't. Do you know why? Because what he would cost, I think we can get someone better. It's not that he's not better than what we've got. I think he'd cost 70 million plus, and I think you can get better than him for that. Kvaratskhelia cost 60. He's better than Gordon. They paid 45 million for him. They're not going to sell him for 50, 60. Corner to Newcastle, looking for Dan Burn. Dan Burn has scored! Away! Newcastle! Dan Burn, the sloth, has given them the lead. Oh my days, what a header! Newcastle take the lead. Wow. What a header. I used to call him a sloth. Well, I still do. And he's given Newcastle the lead. Bullet header into the corner. Listen, fair play to that guy, you know. That guy came through non-league and lower league football. I thought that was a good Newcastle accent, by the way. And he made it back to his boyhood club He's now in the England squad as well. And he heads Newcastle into the lead. Bullet header. Yo, the man's behind the penalty spot. He's got a right foot in his forehead. How are you scoring a header from there? That's an absolute bullet. Bullet. How do you score a header from 14 yards out? That is mad. Let it burn, gotta let it burn. Newcastle take the lead. Joseph said Isak's staying if they win a trophy. I said that. I said the same thing. I think if they win a trophy and get top 4, he's going to be like, what? I'm happy here. I don't need to go anywhere else. Liverpool have been poor. I actually think Jota's a little bit overrated. I know people rave about him. I think Jota's just a better Trossard, to be honest. He's clutch, he scores, but he's not consistent. I think Liverpool should go for a striker in the summer. Yo, James, relax, bro. What phase are these managers in? Bro, I feel like I'll be happy for Newcastle if they win a trophy. I think they're a good club. Gakpo SBC showdown owners in the mud right now. Is there an SBC out? Who's the Newcastle player? Half time? No, not yet. Nearly. Big damn burn, you know. Imagine that local Geordie lad getting a trophy. They will absolutely be partying forever if they win this. It's Salah. He's had the quietest of first halves. Oh, they could be in. I told Jota, what a miss. I'm not going to say I told you so because he is a good player, but he's not that good either. That's poor, man. That's no composure. Half time. No, burn, bro. Scoring a header from 14 yards out is wild. Half time, people. Right, I'm going to reload this internet because my camera quality stinks. Don't go anywhere. Hit the like button and subscribe. I'll be back. 2 Right, people, we're back. Hopefully that is better because that camera quality looked like I was streaming on a potato. Hopefully that's better. Right, we're back. Big up. Hey, the numbers didn't even drop. You lot are legit. Big up. 1,500 in the chat. Oh, the timer's doing a madness. Let's get that off. 1,500 in the chat. 1-0 to Newcastle. Appreciate everyone staying locked in. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I tell you what, this would be monumental if Newcastle won this. Over 50 years since they've won a trophy. Dan Burn, boyhood Newcastle fan. How can you score a header from 14 yards out? That's madness, bro. Some people, Odegaard can't even shoot from 14 yards out at the moment. This guy's scoring a header. Sam said another cup final in which Arsenal aren't in. Won't it be nice if we actually went to Wembley for a cup final? The last time was 2017. 2020 was empty. It's unacceptable. See, Arteta is a pathetic bottler. It's crazy, man. It's... You know, Wembley is important to Arsenal. We're meant to, even during Wenger's days where people were saying it's time for him to go, he was still getting Arsenal to Wembley every year or two. Regular Wembley appearances, you know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, people, I had to restart the computer. The internet was bugging out there, man. Not really embarrassing. Arsenal fans are too entitled. We lost to a better team. So for the better team against Premier League champions. Yeah, fair play to him. Fair play. Oh, John's not happy. He said Jota's overrated. He's better than anything Arsenal have. He's on course to win a league title, bro. Just because he's winning a league title doesn't mean every player at Liverpool is a world beater, does it? Like, Jota's a good player. I never said he's worse than or better. I think he's a bit overrated. That's your first warning, John. Phase 6, move to LA and play in the MLS North Compton forever. Hey, why not? In the city of LA. In the city of Compton. We keep it rocking. Why would Isak play for Arteta? Risk ripping his hamstring, being overplayed and have to track back to defend. Would also be too far from the box. Said it many times, bro. If I'm a striker now and I'm looking at Arsenal, I'm going, well, Aubameyang was one of the best in England. Within a year, he was left wing, running up and down. Lacazette lost his hairline. Eddie got no better. Havertz has torn his hamstring. Jesus has done his ACL. It's not looking good. His striker record isn't that great. Isak might sit it out, you know? Curtis had to get Cruz on the bicycle to power the Wi-Fi. Hey, you know what I mean? People think I live in the old school. Because I said no dishwasher and Hotmail, they think I'm living in like the 60s or so. AMSN, I ain't ruined my career for Mikel Arteta. No chance. Yeah, no chance. I wouldn't blame Isak for not going. Timber told Maresca off. I wonder what Maresca said to him to make him say that. Matt, hope you're well, bro. I had to swing by and say hi to brother Big C. Tough watching this match without us in it, because this was the real shot at silverware we had this season. Do you know what's funny, right? You know, last season, was it? When did we lose to Bayern? Last season? When we lost to Bayern, when we were getting knocked out of the Carabao Cup, Arsenal fans were saying, not bothered about that trophy. Bigger fish to fry, all of that stuff. Now we're sitting here going, please give us a Carabao Cup final. And this is my problem with Arteta. Arteta is clearly going for the Premier League. That's his top target. He wants to win the Prem. I've got no problem with that. Cool. You're going for the Prem. But sometimes, while you can't get that top prize, you've got to chip away at other things. It's like a side hustle. You're at your main job, but you've got a side hustle. Nick an FA Cup. Nick a Carabao Cup. Get to Wembley. Let Saliba know what it feels like to win a trophy. Walk up them steps. Lift silverware. The feeling. Wow, if we've won this trophy, maybe we can win this. You're not giving this group belief that they can get over the finish line because they haven't seen it. They haven't seen it. So how are they going to trust you that, oh, well, you know, I will sign a new contract because I know we haven't won the Prem, but look, we've won 3 FA Cups in 5 years. So clearly we do know how to win. He's giving them no belief. It's not enough to say, oh, you know, we come second, we challenged, we're up against... It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Arsenal should be going to Wembley on a regular basis. There's no excuse for it. Teams that aren't as good as us are going to Wembley and winning trophies. Man United have won 2 trophies in the last 2 years. It's the worst Man United team I've ever seen. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that we just take whatever's fed as a club, you know, as the fans. Josh Kroenke's at the stadium today, standing up in the middle of everyone, all smiles. Hi guys, I'm here. I'm here. Okay, mate. Why are we not booing him? Why was he not booed when the fans saw him on the screen? Why didn't they all start booing him? This is the guy that flew in and said, oh, no, I'm not going to pay 60 for Watkins. And don't worry about a loan player. Just carry on with what you've got, Mikel. By the way, your 15 million, you'll get that monthly on the last day of every month. Okay, no problem. Why didn't they boo him? No, instead, they've painted him outside the stadium like he's some hero. He's a big part of the reason. And you know what? I don't even totally blame Josh. Let's be honest. Josh has got to ring his dad and ask him for the dough. You know, that's where he's at. Stan basically said, look, you know, I've got big things to concentrate on over here. The Rams and the Nuggets. Josh, just deal with this team in London, will you? I can't be bothered to fly to London. It's madness. And the fans lap it all up, bro. They lap all of it up. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, John's going crazy in the chat. I can't wait for the Guard of Honor at Anfield. Oh, Liverpool. Enjoy it, John. No problem. Enjoy it. He's gone with capital letters and everything. Enjoy it, John. Kroenke. Oh, dear. That guy, man. I told him when I met him we need a Jokic. And the guy got Marino. I meant Jokic, the basketball player, you know. Curtis Geordie accent, 7 out of 10. Are we the lads? We're going tup-tup tonight, lads. Going to be a wicked one tonight. Tup-tup. Not bad. Not bad. Curtis, you're sounding a bit entitled. There are a lot of teams below us that would love to be in our position. Bro, honestly, that statement that you've put there, that's painful to read. Painful. As an Arsenal fan, you're looking at clubs behind us saying they'd love to be in our position. If we do that, do you know what? I'm giving you 3-minute timeout for that. I'm going to give you the 3 minutes to go on YouTube and watch a video of Arsenal lifting trophies. And then come back in 3 minutes. Bro, look, like, I don't care what the clubs behind us are doing, bro. I just don't care one bit what they're doing. There's a team in front of us that are thinking you would love to be in our situation. And that's all I'm interested in. I'm only focusing on, yo, who's top of the league? We're not top of the league, so it's a problem. I don't care what Man United are doing, Tottenham are doing, Chelsea are doing. Man United have won the most Premier Leagues. Chelsea have won 2 Champions Leagues. 3 minutes. People saying permanently get him out. Trust me, all that teams would love to be where we are means nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. I said ban him. Ban him from the chat. Nah, listen. Time out. 3 minutes. Clear your head. Get a glass of water. Look in the mirror. Consider your actions. Come back. And go again. Major said, nah, I'm a Man United fan. I'm not envious of Arsenal. Nah, you shouldn't be either. Like, our situation's pretty stable, but we're not winning, are we? So why would anybody be that jealous of Arsenal? Really? Kid Frankie, Big C, said he hates Arsenal as a United fan, but that comment saying you're entitled because you expect your club to win trophies is a weak comment. I hear you. Big up Anthony Johnson, Toon fan here. Get in. Come on, man. I'll be happy for Newcastle to win this. I really would. I really would. He's right, Curtis. Arsenal fans are entitled. Not about people wanting to be in second, but we don't deserve anything if we don't earn. Well, that's down to the ownership and that. You know, we can't do nothing about that, can we? I can sit here every day on this channel and say, yeah, we need a striker. If they don't buy a striker, there's nothing I can do about it ultimately. You know? There's not a lot I can do about it. But it is what it is. This fan base actually talk like we have the same amount of pedigree as Crystal Palace. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Look at the money. Look at the size of the club. I'm not even sitting here saying, yo, we should be winning the league every year. I'm saying we got to win something. Carabao Cup, FA Cup in 5 years. Come on, man. That's not entitled. That's realistic. That's realistic. But this is a long half-time break, by the way. They're having a real long break here. Not as said, Curtis, be honest, Odegaard is terrible. He hinders us more than he benefits us. You've got two issues here, bro, right? Number one is that we don't have a better player than him, really, to put in that role. You could say Waneri could do well in that role, but there's no clear replacement. So, till the end of the season, we're kind of stuck with him. But I think in the summer they need to go and get somebody else that can play in that role. I don't think Odegaard is a terrible player. I really don't. I actually think he's a talented footballer, but I think if Arsenal are playing really well, he plays really well. When we don't play that good, he doesn't play that good. So I would be putting a lot of pressure on him next season. I'd put a lot of pressure on him. What phase is Eddie Howe in, by the way? Just asking. If Eddie Howe wins this, it's absolutely crazy, honestly. If Eddie Howe wins this game. Apparently I got the graphic wrong. Did Newcastle beat West Ham? I believe you. I believe you. It makes more sense. They would probably beat West Ham. So I will change that. Yeah, they won 1-0. Forgive me. He's not happy. He said, we won that game. He's put it down as a loss. I will change it. Second half underway. That was a long half-time break. Isak gets us underway. Second half of the Carabao Cup final, people. Let me change that graphic. Liverpool need a response, man. I thought they were poor in the first half. Very flat performance. They did have a good chance, Jota, but didn't manage to take it. Newcastle, really, a lot of crosses. Dan Burn from set pieces. Very dangerous. Let me change that. They beat West Ham 1-0. I tell you what, this would be unbelievable if Newcastle win this. It's crazy to think that during Shearer and Asprilla and Ferdinand and all them ballers, Ginola, that Newcastle never won a trophy. We actually beat them in the FA Cup final, didn't we? Nicholas and Elka. On the double. When we won trophies, you know. Watch Slot make adjustments. Let's see what you're about, Slot. Let's see. Let's see what Slot's about. He hasn't really... A lot of people said he made a mistake against PSG taking off McAllister. I don't know if that was a fitness issue. Big C, let me be realistic. If you're streaming every day, I'm giving you my guarantee you will see me here every day. I appreciate what you have done for this community. Thank you. Hey, come on. Appreciate that. If the camera quality looks off today, just bear with me. My internet is bugging out today. I reset it and now it looks like the signal's dropped again, but just bear with me, people. We will get there. Oh, here come Newcastle. Oh, great challenge, Joel Linton. Hoodinks is fuming. Shut up. A lot of Arsenal fans, Turkish and you included, move like we are meant to win the league. Don't switch up now about League Cup acceptable. We have never, ever dominated. Not even on re-days. But I can tell you now, every season, them on re-days, we knew we were winning or challenging properly every season. Like, we knew that if we didn't win the league, United were going to have to do a madness to win it. And they did a lot of the time. I start the season as an Arsenal fan thinking we're going to go trophyless. Because somehow we'll mess up in the domestic cups. We're not good enough to win the Champions League. And the league, we've probably messed up in the transfer window. So I don't, you can say that, oh, you expect us to win the league every year. I actually don't, bro. I expect us to not go 5 years trophyless. You know, we're not Brentford. We're not Palace. We're not Brighton. We're bigger than clubs that you're seeing in cup finals. But you know, it is what it is, people. We'll keep fighting the fight. It should be a tie. Well, he did it well. He put shut up, so it didn't seem as harsh, you know. It didn't seem as harsh. He can hold a 3-minute timeout for it, though, just for banter. 3 minutes, consider your actions, come back. But no, the thing for me, sometimes people talk about Arsenal like with some small fry, bro. Oh, you expect trophies. Yeah, I do. I do expect trophies. You're not entitled to win anything. No, you're not. But with the amount of money we spent, the size of the club, are we wrong for... Are we really entitled to say we should be winning trophies on a regular basis? Look how bad Tottenham and Man United are. Chelsea have sold the club, got new owners, multiple new managers, and changed nearly their whole squad. Do you know what I mean? Look how much changes they've had. United, new owners, new manager, new players. Tottenham are just Tottenham. They don't win anything. Liverpool got rid of their iconic manager. Here's Harvey Barnes. Left-hand side, wins a corner. Newcastle again. Dan Burns has only got 9 fingers. Are you winding me up? Are people trolling me here or what? What do you mean, bro? He probably bit his finger off when he scored in celebration. Big Dan Burns, man. What a goal that is, lad. Corner to Newcastle. Can they get a second? They want us to be like Tottenham. Do you know what I mean, bro? They not like us. They not like us. What do you want? That man want us to be Tottenham, bro, in a red kit. Ambition, people. Come on. Anyway, corner to Newcastle. People are telling me Dan Burns got nine fingers. I need that confirming. Trippier clips it to the back post. Oh! Oh, they should... It's at 2-0 to Newcastle! He's offside. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Do you know the crazy thing about that? They should have scored before that even went to Isak. How did they miss the first one? VAR check. Unbelievable. Joe Linton, he's off. Isak's offside. The crazy thing is they should have scored the first one. How does he miss that first opportunity? Is that Dan Burn again? Should have scored. He's offside. He's on. Am I looking at the wrong angle? What's going... He's onside. He's onside. Oh, my days. They showed a different angle. That's on. What? Am I going mad here? Eh? What? Am I going crazy here? Am I seeing things? That's onside. What's going on? Someone get a ruler out, people. That's a goal. Look, he's not offside there. He's in line with him there at the top. How is that offside? It's onside, bro. Look, the guy at the top of the screen, he's playing him on. I'm baffled. How is that offside? Somebody explain that to me. I've been watching football for a long time. I don't understand what I've just seen. Am I mad here or what? He's onside. People saying Guimaraes blocked the keeper. Is that why they've disallowed it? If that's the case, fair enough. Yeah, I take it back. Take it back. Oh, they're giving the goal. What's going on? I'm going mad here. I'm going mad. Has he scored while I wasn't watching? He scored, Isak. Oh, my God. I was rewinding it. Isak's made it 2-0. It's over. Liverpool in the mud. Oh, we're the lads. I was rewinding it. I came back. He was celebrating. Isak has scored. Look at this celebration. He ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you now, Isak's going to party with these lot like he's never partied in his life. This is unbelievable. 2-0 to Newcastle in the cup final. See what happens when you got a decent striker? The man's even wearing 14. He's even letting us know. Gum fingers, 14s. Look, handshake celebration like Lacazette and Aubameyang. Look at the guy is just sick. Guy is absolutely sick. This is unreal. I'm actually so hyped for Newcastle. Fans in tears, people. Oh, what a finish, man. Oh, no. Proper striker. Why do you think he's doing gum fingers for his celebration? Penalty. Look at... Oh, my God. Look at the finish. He makes that look so easy, people. Honestly, he might be the best striker in the Prem. I'm not even capping. Honestly, he is outrageously good. Look at these lot going mad. It's Shearer there. Who's there? He's unbelievable. I'm sorry. I would spend 150 million on him. Look at him. Look at the celebration. I'm telling you, he's not leaving Newcastle. Winning this cup, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He's going to be too connected to them now. He's going to go down as a hero winning this trophy. Their striker's doing gum fingers. Our striker's doing that. Havertz. Tells you the difference, people. Guy's unbelievable. Wow. 2-0. What a player he is, man. What a player. That's what happens, man, when your recruitment's correct. You don't need to rely on, oh, can the winger get me goals? And unless you've got Salah out wide, that's different. Not a chance we get Isak. No chance. No chance, mate. I'm telling you. Oh, dear. I'm happy for Newcastle. I am. Akara, not a chance we get Isak. MJ, maybe Paul should bring on Thierry. Oh, wait, he's never scored it. Oh, here he goes. Never compare him to CR7 or Rooney. Call him Terry Emery from now on. How many World Cups have they won, by the way? Just a quick one, MJ. You know the World Cup, the biggest trophy in football? The gold one with the world in their hands? They ever... Okay, cool. Euros. Ronaldo won a Euros, to be fit. Rooney, ever won anything? No, never. Okay. I'll leave it there, Shannon. Elton, many fans don't seem to understand we are one of the biggest clubs in the Prem. Those results are unacceptable. Sad that we did not take our chance this year when all the big are really bad, like the Leicester year, yeah? Apart from Liverpool. And even they, I don't think, are amazing. But they're the best of a bad bunch. Jota off. Done nothing in the game again. I know John was fuming. I said he's a good player, but he's overrated. Ah, dear. South London's fine. This is why I'm so vexed. Liverpool will win the league, but they are not that impressive, yeah? They've just been consistent. Kanate getting dragged. I love this, man. My teacher was making fun of us for being out, and it's 2-0 in the final. Yeah. We've got to enjoy it. Shameless settings. Shameless settings. I'm not lying. Dan Burns got 9 fingers. I need to know. I need to know. Has he got... I need to know this. Leigh said if Dan Burn wasn't a footballer, he'd be a bricklayer. Yeah, he's got... I mean... There's a picture. It looks like it... Yeah. It looks like he has got 9 fingers. Maybe he was a bricklayer. He's got 9 fingers. I did say Dan Burn the sloth. He's only got 9 fingers. Look at this. What phase is Dan Burn in? The man's winning trophies. He's got less fingers than all of us. Oh, that's crazy. Dan Burn, man, he's only got 9 fingers, man. Even he's winning trophies. Hey, Newcastle! What is that? 9 fingers, bro. Man said, what phase is he in? Phase 9. Phase 9 fingers. Johnny 5, I'm alive! He better not pick up the trophy. He might drop it. Oh, slip, mate. I got no finger there. Jeez. Dan Burn. Maybe Dan burnt his finger. I don't know. Who knows? I shouldn't joke about these things, really, but, you know. You're only as good as your recruitment. Yeah, exactly. Less fingers, but more trophies. Newcastle, 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 Newcastle. Tup's going to be mad tonight. It's going to be mad. Come on, get a third. Embarrass them. They're winning the league. That's what they'll shout at me, but that's only, you know, we'll talk about that when you get there. Now, we don't know his story, but listen, information and entertainment, man. Darwin Núñez is on. What phase is Dan in? You know what I mean? What phase is he in, man? What phase is he in? It got ripped off. He was trying to climb something. Ow. Crazy. Oh, Liverpool on the attack. Maybe it's not over. Jones lays it off. Someone's line. What a save by Nick Pope. It's on now. The Scousers are making noise, people. Liverpool, Liverpool. Here we go. This is a cup final. How are we not in this cup final, man? Should be at Wembley watching Arsenal against Liverpool. It's a joke, man. A joke. I said Arnie Slot looks like Humpty Dumpty. There's a long way to go in this game, I'm telling you. Liverpool aren't out of it yet. Came back live. I told you I was coming back live, man. You lot don't listen to me, people. 4:15, I told you I was back. Liverpool fans are shell-shocked. Newcastle need to not concede because... Oh, it was Jones who shot, not Szoboszlai. Oh, he clattered his own player. If Liverpool get a goal back, you know that whole Anfield thing's going to start at Wembley and then they're going to go mad. So they need to keep them quiet for a while. Tonali's getting treatment. Quality second half, this. Rants on his Arsenal v Chelsea. Watchalong said that Isak ain't more techie than Picky Ed Ross. He's gone mad, mate. Xerxes a bang average footballer. And I mean bang average. Like, I'd rather have Mateta up front than Xerxes. Xerxes a scrub. Isak's an absolute joke of a player. He's the most entertaining, enjoyable striker to watch in the Premier League. I'd go as far as to say in Europe, to be honest. He's that good. I'm not having it. I think he's outstanding. Bruno will have more trophies than Saka, phase 5. That's nuts, innit? That's crazy. Zerkamp. I don't know why United fans rate Xerxes. He's trash. Absolute trash. Would you take Xerxes over Havertz? No, I genuinely wouldn't. Honestly, I would not. I'd take Havertz over Xerxes. This guy, Isak, man. His level's getting so high, I don't know if we can get him. I think Barcelona and clubs like that will come in for him. Oh, good block. Joe Linton, I told you, that dirty work. It ain't glamorous, but he just puts them challengers in that work rate. Look at that for tracking your midfielder. Look at that. Do you know what I mean? A former striker. Look how important that block is. Are you based in London? Outskirts. Xerxes is low-key a baller. I don't think he is. United, are we talking United level? Xerxes should be playing for Crystal Palace or someone like that. I'm not even bantering. I think he's so average, it's unbelievable. And Hoyland. They're both bang average players. He's settling into the league. Boy, I don't know what kind of settling, but he's gonna take him a while. He's got a little bit of flair about him and that, but Man United, bro, the standards are on the floor. Oh, good challenge. Pope collects it. Xerxes, bro. Nah, 3 goals in 28 games. Not for me. Not for me, people. I'm sorry. Was a baller at Bologna. Yeah, so was Calafiori. You know what I mean? So was Calafiori. Bologna, bro. I could probably come off the bench for Bologna and look decent. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Xerxes bang average, bro. Odds on Nunes missing a sitter. Yeah, it'll cause problems though. Honestly, that's the thing about Darwin. It'll at least make your defense have to work. Oh, oi. Is Salah in this game? He'll have a moment. Oh, Isak, little flick. Oh, he doesn't come back. Xerxes is an average striker. A bit of skill and tech don't make you a good shot. Exactly, man. The standards are on the floor. Oh! Isak! What a save! Should have been free. How's he missed? Left foot volley. Should have been game over. Nah, Newcastle are cooking. Who's that? Oh! Drills it wide. Newcastle! I mean, they knocked us out. I shouldn't be supporting them, but yo, look at the football. Barnes, what a ball. Isak! Oh, what a save by Keller. He's got to score. He's got to score. Left foot. Hooks it round. All right, straight at him. This is a game now. What a final. Cooking now, people. I shouldn't be celebrating Newcastle, man. They inflicted Arsenal pain on us. Knocked us out the cup, but they're a vibe, I can't lie. Plus, the goal movie was incredible. Santiago Nunez, you know. I enjoyed that film. Newcastle based. Santiago! It's a classic. PSG psychologically folded Liverpool. I think they did. I think Liverpool genuinely thought they might have won the Champions League. Having beaten Madrid at home, battering Leverkusen, I think they thought they were going to win it. Come on, man. The golf film's legendary, bro. Thermal said agree to disagree. I actually think he's a good player. LOL, don't really see him as a striker. Well, maybe then. But then where do you play him? Listen, I've seen what United fans like about him. He's got a little bit, nice little touch. He moves the ball, drops a little nutmeg, shifts the body. But he's a £40 million striker. I don't know. Do you play him up front? Do you play him on the wing if he's a winger? I don't think he's a good winger. If you play him in the 10, I just don't know where you play him. Wide forward. If I'm United, I'd rather have Rashford on the left than have Xerxes on the left. And I won't want Xerxes up front. So I don't know. Today, I feel Geordie, people. Today, I feel Geordie. Alan Shearer. David Ginola. Alexander Isak. Away. Tup. Be honest, do you think Saliba will stay? I think one more year. 2 years left. If Madrid made an offer, I think Arsenal would reject it. And I just think Madrid are changing. I don't think Madrid are in that zone where they want to spend like 100 million on players. They'll probably tell Saliba, listen, we'll get you in 2 years on a free. Man said Rashford. Bro, seriously, are people telling me that Xerxes is better than Rashford? Come on, man. Never in a million years. Rashford hit a brick wall at United. He needed to go elsewhere. He's doing well at Villa. He's back in the England squad. Imagine Zubimendi against Newcastle. They'll probably chew him up and spit him out. You know? He's like, I don't know. You've got to turn it into a game that suits him. You don't have... A small player can still operate. McAllister gets dragged. Gakpo's on. Bro, I'm telling you now, I think if they get top 4, Isak's going nowhere. Isak probably sign a new deal with a release clause in it. The owners will give him crazy money. Oh, Newcastle are on it. What a tackle. They're on the break. It's 3 against 3. It's 3 against 3, people. They've got one over as well. I think he's picked the wrong ball. Oh, they've wasted it. Absolutely wasted that, Newcastle. What a break. Picked the wrong pass. Isak there as well. Tonali, just wait and pick the right ball here. That ball isn't great anyway. Nah, they got that wrong, man. Liverpool 1 shot on target. Salah again dropping a stinker. I know he's fasting. Obviously, that'll have a big influence on his performance. But he's just not in the game at all. Zubimendi just scored. You're lying. Did he actually? I have to admit, I watched his performance the other day. I was scared. I said, yo, this guy looks awful. But it's, we'll put it down as a one-off. Who is Sociedad playing? Yeah, they are. Zubimendi. I tell you what, that Zubimendi is some player. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. The sporting director chosen will be a game changer. I hope so. If Liverpool lose 2 games in the Prem, will they bottle? No, I don't think so. You know, if we were a bit closer to them. Oh, Newcastle are in. Harvey Barnes should be. Oh, he tries to roll it. Could have been 3. He didn't have the space. No. Oh, shot just wide. Newcastle are all over him. Nah, Liverpool are too far ahead, bro. If it was like 5 points, I might think we have a chance, but not 12. Honorary Geordie today. How was that not a stamp and red card on Rice? Happy with another win. Spurs make me smile every week. Almost every week. Salah, awful. Yeah, Tottenham got beat 2-0 today. I don't know if you guys saw, they were abusing their players. The Tottenham fans. And Matisse Tell came over to speak to the Tottenham fans. And he was saying, yeah, you've got to stick together. And they were all swearing at him and that. But then I heard someone saying, like, fair play. At least you've had the nerve to come over. But they're going for Ange, man. They've had enough of Ange. Salah's another one who in finals don't really do it. Henry, it was the only real downfall on an incredible career. Just the final record. You know, you got players like Drogba who turn into lunatics in the final. But, you know, Salah, Henry, these guys are not good in finals, man. Ange proper no clue. Yeah, he ain't got a Scooby-Doo, mate, what's going on. Yeah, Salah's non-existent today. That is that goal, man. It's just pure class, honestly. He side foots it in. It looks easy. It's not. The ball's bouncing. He hits it on the half volley. It's curling into the corner. He's just on a different level. I would break the bank to get this guy to Arsenal. Literally tear it apart. Even if it means we can't buy as many players, you need to get him in. You need to get him to Arsenal. But I think this cup final win, if they win this, I don't think you get him out of there. I think he... Gravenberch looks like Graven crap the last few games. Bro, what did I say at the start of this game, Lee, bro? This Newcastle midfield is one of the best in the league. It's the balance of it is so good. It's unreal. You got Tonali who plays the passes, comfortable on the half turn. You've got Bruno's all energy but can pass, can shoot. And Joe Linton is an animal. Absolute animal. He will hunt you down. He's strong. He's a beast, bro. That midfield is so difficult to play against. Isak ain't leaving Newcastle for Arsenal. I thought if they'd have lost this final, missed out on top 4, he's going to say, listen, I've had enough. I'm too good for this. They win this and get Champions League. I think he stays for another year. You know? Who's your Ballon d'Or so far? It's difficult because Salah's had a great season, but I think going out the Champions League will go against him. You've got to say, really, Ballon d'Or. Do you know what? The 2 Barcelona wingers have been incredible. It depends who wins the Champions League. The Ballon d'Or sort of dictated by who wins the biggest trophies. If Real Madrid win the Champions League, then you'll probably see Mbappe or somebody go and win it. If Barcelona win it, you might see Lamine Yamal, you might see Rafinha win it. It all comes down to that Champions League, really. Crazy thing is, if Bayern Munich won the Champions League, you could see Harry Kane win it because they'll probably win the league title, and then so that Champions League will probably dictate who wins the Ballon d'Or. All depends who wins that. If we win it, give it to Gabriel. Our midfielder cries while singing North London Forever. Exactly. Probably Rafinha or Yamal, Pedri and Mbappe are up there. I mean, Lamine is just unbelievable. Well, World Cup was last year, John. So there's no international tournament this summer. So I know you got the Club World Cup, actually. Gravenberch's been dragged, like he said, man. Graven trash. Graven crap, as you said. Chiesa's on. I feel like I haven't even seen Chiesa kick a ball for Liverpool. Harvey Elliott coming on. Is Salah going to get dragged in a final? Who's coming off? Oh, Diaz. Diaz is one of them players that I think... Remember, Liverpool wanted Kvaratskhelia in January as well. I wonder if Diaz would be let go by Liverpool. I just wonder. He's good, but you've got Gakpo's in his early... I think Liverpool could do with changing a couple of their attackers. I'd get rid of at least one of the two strikers if I was them. Diaz, you watch him sometimes, he does nothing. Then when you watch him other games, he looks electric. I'm just not sure. Not sure about him. But it just shows, don't it? They're going to win the league with an attack where the left winger's inconsistent, the strikers are inconsistent, and Salah has basically held that team above water with his goals. You know? It's mad. 16 minutes to go. Liverpool, they need a goal. They need a goal badly. This is how Newcastle dominated us. They just hit you on the break. They're so good at it. Szoboszlai. It's out wide. Look, it's so hard to break them down. Salah gets to the byline, wins a corner. Corner to Liverpool. Diaz is the Colombian Martinelli. I don't know who that's more. I think he's... Yeah, I agree. I think he's a bit better than Martinelli, but he's 28. You know what I mean? Martinelli is like 23, but Martinelli is at times just clueless on the ball, you know? Corner to Liverpool. Elliott to take it. Whips it in. Pope comes for it. Punches it away. 15 minutes to go. Ravens, Arsenal fans don't realise they blew 2 league titles, 100%. I think this season and last season, we absolutely threw it away ourselves. Ball whipped in, headed away. Newcastle defending for their lives, just trying to hit a break. Isak lays it off. Isak's on the move. What you got? What you got, Isak? What you got? Oh, he can't get there. He looked like he was going to fall over then, Isak. I actually don't know how quick Isak is, to be honest. How quick is it? Like, if we were rating him on FIFA, what's his pace sort of level? I'd probably have him mid-80s, maybe. I wouldn't put him at 90. Big up Unknown C, what's good, what's good? 2-0 Newcastle, the quadruple over, yeah. Done. 85, 82, would you say? For pace, Isak. Put a hunter card on him on FIFA. Mohammed, break the bank or rob the bank. I don't care. Get Isak to the carpet. I don't know what, like, all this PSR stuff, but the thing is, if Newcastle get in a situation where they need to make money, they're not going to sell their best player. In the summer, everyone was going, oh, they've got PSR problems. They sold Elliot Anderson to Forest for like 35 million. And that balanced the books. They don't, if let's say they need 50, 60, 70 million, they're not going to go, oh, go and sell the best player. You get rid of a couple squad players and make that. So I don't think we've got no chance of getting him. I think to get him, they needed to get beat today and they needed to miss out on top 4. And then you might have had a chance of getting him out of there. So I can't believe that Minter's a good player as well, by the way. He's absolutely rapid. Can't believe how quick he is. Free kick to Liverpool. Bruno on Chiesa. I bought Isak on my career and binned Havertz for free. Makes sense. Makes sense. Isak would be a statement signing from the club. Can you imagine Isak 14, Arsenal? It would be insane, mate. It would be crazy. Isak pace about 82, 83 of acceleration, maybe 90. Guna Train, I feel our Martinelli levels have dropped due to Arteta's system. It certainly hasn't helped him when you're defending so long, but his IQ on the ball is absolutely awful. So he's got to take some responsibility, but Arteta's system's definitely not enhanced him. 12 minutes to go. Gakpo, left-hand side. So many Newcastle players behind the ball now. Pretty much the whole team. They nick it back. Isak loses it. He's tiring, I think. I think you might see Callum Wilson come on. Isak was out with injury, wasn't he? For a game or two. So whether he's got 90 in the tank, I don't know. What a ball by Elliott. Great defending. What a pass that is from Harvey Elliott. Chiesa, bro, you got to control that and deal with it like you weren't expecting it. That pass there from Elliott is wild. 30 yards out. Whips it into the striker's feet on the penalty spot. Just control that and hit that. That's a goal. Look at this ball from Elliott. What a pass. Oh, the first touch was horrible. I suppose the first touch ain't that bad, actually. It's no, Leigh, you are right. You are right. I'll be honest with you. We shouldn't pay 150 million for him. You've still got to say, number one, he has been a little bit injury prone. And number two, my concern with Isak is what would Arteta do to him? You don't pay 100+ million for a player unless you're going to let him play how he plays. If we don't use him the right way, he wouldn't even look as good. Oh, shot over by Jones. And that's my concern. And that's why I think they're going to take the easy option and go for a Sesko. Look, I told you Isak's done, mate. He's done. Wilson coming on. Wilson, mate, you owe me an Arsenal shirt. 11 minutes to go. Isak coming off. Arteta will play Isak left back. He would. He'd spend half the game defending. I look at little things, right? He's sponsored by Adidas. We're sponsored by Adidas. Newcastle are sponsored by Adidas. His profile goes through the roof if he joins Arsenal. All these little things. He's made for Arsenal. But is he made for Arteta's Arsenal? That's the problem. Look at that goal. It's world class, that finish. His tooth's hanging out. Yeah. Wilson. They were dark days, man. I'm telling you. Dark days, people. Curtis was Odegaard in latching mentality today. First half, he was okay. Second half, he was awful. He went missing again. Joe Willock coming on. I'm happy for Joe Willock, man. If they win, Harvey Barnes comes off. Barnes is a solid squad player as a winger. I'm telling you now. Like, good touch, direct. I really had enough of the Arsenal wingers. Saka and Nwaneri, love them two on the right. But on the left, Trossard and Martinelli. I would have no problem getting rid of both of them in the summer. We'll only get rid of one, I think. He owes me a shirt, bro. He scored against Arsenal, made me rip it. Well, you know what I mean? With his tooth hanging out. Yeah, Willock leaves Arsenal. Wins a trophy, but, you know. Go on, Joe Willock. I always thought Willock was a good player. I'll be honest, I never thought he was going to be a first-team player at Arsenal, though. I don't look at it and think, oh, Joe Linton just wide. I don't look at Willock and think, you know, oh, we should have definitely kept him. He went to Newcastle, had a brilliant loan. We got 25 million for him. He's on the bench at Newcastle. I think it worked out for everybody. You know, I don't think he would. I don't think he'd have been a first-team player at Arsenal. HR, I feel this is Liverpool's last good season. Many players will leave. Salah, Van Dijk, Trent, and some others. Saw on Twitter Van Dijk going to Bayern. The Van Dijk one's interesting. I thought Van Dijk was definitely staying. But I'm not sure. Willock over Marino. I agree with that, probably. Oh, corner to Newcastle. They're doing well here. Turn on Nelly. Bro, I've been a big fan of Martinelli, but we got to stop with this baby mentality at Arsenal. We look after our players so much like they're babies. Like, oh, poor Martinelli, look after him. No, we got to stop that. We genuinely got to stop that, people. It's like when the food's out of date, you put it in the bin. Some of our players are out of date, people. I'm telling you now. Yeah, you got to get them out and get some fresh produce in, people. We need some fresh produce. We got some out-of-date players in the fridge. Wilson, shoots over. Yeah, man, we got to stop. I was a big fan of Martinelli. I thought he had a massive ceiling. But his IQ is poor. Now, the only thing that's interesting with Martinelli is, like somebody said, could he perform better with a different manager? Do you know what I mean? As this manager just totally ruined him. I think you've got to have him high up the pitch, make him runs inside, instinctive finishing. I do think Arteta has held him back, but also he has to take some responsibility. When he's 1v1, his decision-making is awful. And that has to be down to him. He has to take some responsibility for that. But to be honest, I want Trossard gone first. At least Martinelli's quick, direct, and in his early 20s. Trossard's 30 and playing awful. Get rid of him first. That's where I'm at. Ball whipped in, cleared away. Newcastle have defended so well. Machiavelli, it pains me to see this Liverpool team win the league. Nothing special about them. You look at Van Dijk's had a hell of a season. Alisson, Salah's numbers have been insane. I don't think they're a Liverpool team you were going to look at in 5 years and go, yo, you remember that 2025 Liverpool? They've taken advantage of a Premier League that's not up to scratch, and that's down to us. It's not down to them. We haven't been good enough to even challenge them. And that says a lot about us, really. If I was given a year left to live, I'd buy an Arsenal season ticket. It'd take 12 months, feel like an extra 12 years with the fossil football. Painful to watch. Big up Fane. MJ, Van Dijk can't even handle Isak. Imagine Drogba and them. This is always the argument, isn't it, when people say, who's the best of that generation? I think Van Dijk's one of the best centre-backs we've seen. However, when you look at Rio Ferdinand's and these guys, these guys are playing against Henry, bro, and Drogba and prime Fernando Torres and Luis Suarez and these guys here, bro. Like, how many top strikers is Van Dijk facing on a regular basis? Probably Isak and Haaland in the Prem. The rest of them aren't great. Watkins is all right. Who else? So he's had a hell of a career, but it's difficult to compare generations, And those centre-backs were playing against 4-4-2 where you had two strikers up front. So it's two strikers against two centre-backs and you're going to war. Nowadays, centre-backs don't have to do as much. There's one up front and two centre-backs marking them. Look at Joel Linton. Didn't I tell you before this game about Joel Linton? The guy, I mean, that's not a great pass, I'll be honest, but the guy he's one of them players that I bet all those Newcastle players love Joel Linton, and I bet the manager loves him. Look, even now, look, just putting in dirty work, he gets all about the pitch. Look at him hunting them down, look, forcing them back. Look again. See that? He just pressed 3 players by himself. He just dirty work the whole game. Win the ball back, physical, fans' favourite. Horrible player to play against, I guarantee it. I bet players don't like playing against Joel Linton. Horrible player to play against. Nick Pope collects it. We've got 4 minutes to go. Yeah, dog. You know what I mean? A dog, people. We need some dogs. We got puppies in our team. As a striker, he was absolutely awful. But in midfield, he's been a revelation. I'd swap him for Marino right now. No doubt about it. Martinelli used to play striker during Emery's era. Yeah, in the Europa League, he used to throw him up top. I've said for years, throw Martinelli up top, but he never does it. Two cups bottled in a week. Listen, on one hand, from a footballing point of view, of course, I'm going to laugh at them. It's funny, but it's still going to be painful in what, 8 weeks when they're parading through the streets of Liverpool with a title. But yeah, for this week, banter off your Liverpool mate. But just know in 8 weeks, it's not going to be good. We better not actually give them a guard of honour, you know. Just refuse to do it. Liverpool on the attack. They've hardly created anything, really. Martinelli was great when Granit was there. Far less defensive work to do. 100%. That left-hand side was operating so well. I've said for years, we've turned into a... Salah's hardly touched the ball. We've turned into a team that's lopsided. Everything's down the right. That left in that first season that Zinni and Jesus signed. You had Zinchenko, you had Granit Xhaka, and you had Martinelli, and we were cooking teams on that left-hand side and the right. Now, most of it happens down the right. You know? It's crazy to think we haven't replaced Granit Xhaka. Pritesh, would Isak be good against low blocks? We play about 28 games in the league against the low block where the space is mad tight. I think he could, but I hear you, because there's a lot of teams that would go to Newcastle and probably be quite open and expansive, where those teams come to Arsenal and think, nah, we're not going to win. But he's got a lot of quality on the ball. He's good in the air. He's got good feet. I think he could. Salah is thinking about the Champions League. I think Salah desperately wanted to win the Ballon d'Or. He strikes me as one of those players. I've heard him talk. He wants those individual honours as well. I think that's why he was in tears the other day. Who's had a better season, Joe Linton or Rice? It's hard to say because I haven't actually watched Joe Linton all season, so I don't know. But I don't think Rice is having one of his best seasons. Is there a world where we see Liverpool bottle the title from here? I mean, you're going to need like 3 or 4 defeats in a row to just give us a chance. I don't see it. It would be a miracle. 7 minutes from where? Yeah, time added on. Len said, Big C watching the Real Sociedad game. Nothing special about Zubimendi. Just strikes me as a younger, more mobile Jorginho. You know, which for 55 million, could we spend that better elsewhere? I don't know. Has anyone seen Mo Salah? Yeah, he's gone missing. The Cup finals and Mo Salah. Oh, 8 minutes added on, not even 7. Bruno Guimaraes is the real deal. He's class, mate. He's absolute. Look at this. Newcastle fans crying. I'm actually delighted for him. I'm actually delighted for Newcastle. 50 years. Some of these guys have never seen them win a trophy. Oh, they could be in. Heavy touch. Newcastle there. 8 minutes added on. How long is it? People saying 70 years. Let's have a look. Newcastle's last trophy. I'm really surprised by how little Liverpool have offered. Newcastle United's last trophy was 1955. So what's that? 45 plus 25. Jeez, 70 years. That is unbelievable. 70 years, you know, without a trophy of any kind. That is unbelievable. So how can your club go 70 years without a trophy? When they've been actually decent. Oh, he should have played Wilson in. Oh, it's a foul. Free kick to Newcastle. Do you know what? I am happy with... I'm happy for Newcastle. Great atmosphere. Fanatical fan base. They play football a good way. They're good to watch. You got to think, people. Eddie Howe, they was in a relegation battle when he took over. And he's got them in the Champions League. They done PSG 4-0 last season. And he's going to win a trophy after 70 years. He's going to be a hero. He's going to be an absolute hero, this guy. 70 years sounds like something Spurs would do. Well, the way they're carrying on, they might challenge it. What we got left, people? 6 minutes. Liverpool just don't look like scoring. Most clubs win nothing. It's true, isn't it? A lot of clubs don't win anything. Shot comes out. This is a chance. Darwin blocked. It's bouncing. That's surely handball somewhere. No, it's cleared. Look at Joe Linton. Get off me, bro. Get off. Szoboszlai. What? No. Hey. Oh, if there was a foul. Oh, there's a chance. Oh, goal for Liverpool. It's Chiesa. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Drama. Good finish by Chiesa, but the flag goes up. VAR check. Is he on? He's on. He's onside. Oh, my God. What a finish. Late drama. Oh, 2-1. It's definitely a goal. That is a goal every single day of the week. He's on. Wow, 2-1. That's a goal. You don't need to look at it 5 times, mate. I can tell you that off one replay. Liverpool have scored. What? Like, am I going mad here? What's he zooming in for? It's a goal, bro. Give him the goal and get... Why does he need 10 replays of that? Yeah, it's onside, mate. No matter what angle you look at, he's onside. Yeah, it's not even close. He's a yard on. I don't get this. What's this guy doing? Is he playing FPL on his phone again? He's on, bro. There you go. 2-1 goal. Chiesa. Late drama. Man zoomed in about 15 times on it. What's going on here? Oh, they're checking if it was a foul on Bruno. Was it a foul on Bruno in the build-up? No, gets the ball. It's a goal. It's definitely a goal. Elliott gets the ball. Bruno missed it. It's a fantastic ball, by the way, from Elliott. He's done well. I said about that pass he played earlier. All right, mate. It's a goal. It wasn't a foul. He isn't offside. Get on with it. Well, we've got the worst VAR I've ever seen. Goal. You can't give no goal. What are you doing? Give the goal. People, am I going mad here? Like, what is wrong with this VAR in English football? I saw it once. I've seen it 15 times. It's a goal. There we go. Wow. Wow. Drama. 2-1. What a ball by Harvey Elliott. Good finish by Chiesa under pressure. Left foot rolls it into the bottom corner. VAR's a shambles. Oh, Eddie Howe, bro. This is where the nerves kick in, man. Jeez. Can Liverpool win with 20-point gap, breaking Manchester City's record? Wow. I tell you what, there's 3 minutes left, but that probably took 3 minutes. There could be about 6 minutes left. Shearer looks nervous in his Peaky Blinders hat. Isak or Bruno and Gyökeres can't do both. Yeah. We're not going to get both. See, the thing is now, look, Newcastle are just whacking the ball forward. They're wasting time to pad more minutes. You know they love to create drama, don't they, in England? Oh, Wilson wins a throw-in down by the Liverpool corner flag. That's massive. How much longer will they add? You've got to manage the game now. Win throw-ins, walk over to take everything. I don't know why they tried to create false excitement, though, bro. Everybody could see it was onside. Oh, what's he telling me in my ear? Yeah, mate, what you having for dinner tonight? Yeah, the shops close at 4. Can you pick me something up on the way? What's going on? He's onside, bro. Get on with it. That's a foul lineup. Yeah, that's a throw into Newcastle. Yeah. There's actually a minute left, but I think they'll add more. Can somebody explain to me why they're not using semi-automated offsides in England at all, in all competitions? It works perfectly in the Champions League. And then in England, oh, we'll wait until 3/4 of the season's gone to slowly introduce it. It's like they don't want it to work. Yo, Van Dijk's up front. Van Dijk's up front, man. What's the cards on FIFA where they change your position and you play like centre-backs are up front and that? I haven't played FIFA this year, but I know they used to change your certain player's position, man. Ball kicked long by Liverpool. Great header. What a clearance. Chiesa gets a yellow card. Newcastle have the ball. Wilson, get on your bike. You could be in here if he rolls it. They could be in. What you got, Joe Willock? He'll go for the corner flag. Shapeshifters. That's it, Jack. Shapeshifters. He's done well there, Joe Willock. Oh, he's done really well. Go on, Joe Willock. Former Arsenal player. Love that. Corner to Newcastle. Shapeshifter Van Dijk. There you go. Corner to Newcastle. Take your time, lads. Tonali gets booked for time wasting. We're over the 8 minutes. Can you imagine the amount of cobwebs and dust in Newcastle's trophy cabinet, bro? 70 years, you know. 70 years. Wild. How long? We're over 8 minutes. Willett wins another throw-in. He's done well. At this time, winning a throw-in and winning a corner at the other end of the pitch is priceless. Last League Cup for Arsenal was 92. Bro, Kevin Campbell, God rest his soul, was playing. That's how long ago it was. Liverpool look done. Wilson just holding off 2 players. They can't get the ball off them. Back in the corner. Don't foul him. Oh, Liverpool have got it. Last chance. Or was it? Yeah, 93, sorry. I think we did the cup double, didn't we? Oh. Salah clips it in. Van Dijk loses the header. Big Dan Burn. Joe Linton kicks it forward. Wilson's one-on-one with the keeper. He could be offside. He's going for the corner flag. It's 3 against 3. Discipline. You got to go corner flag. Oh, he's got to hold it better than that. Come on, Joe Linton. Wipe him out. Oh, look at Joe Linton. Big Joe Linton. He's wrestled Elliott to the floor. I told you about Joe Linton. You think Odegaard would do that? He literally rugby tackled him to the floor. Wow. You do a VAR check. That should be a red card, you know. Yo, Joe Linton, you know. Favela settings, people. You can't play with that man there, bro. That man from Sao Paulo. City of Gods and that. He's rugby tackled him. Watch this tackle, Joe Linton. Hey boy, move. Hey boy, move. Where you going? Where you think you're going? Chiellini on Saka. Yeah, Saka did. He won the FA Cup. He was about. Joe Linton is a beast with a that. He might get sent off. He basically clotheslined him. Full-time whistle goes. Newcastle have won the Carabao Cup. 70 years since their last trophy. Eddie Howe has created a history. Isak with the winning goal. Who else? One of the best strikers in Europe. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Look, these men are crying. It's mad. Bruno Guimaraes crying like a baby. Nah, man, you can't be disappointed with that, man. There's a lot of heritage there. Aspria, Ginola, Shearer, Philip Albert, Eddie Howe. What phase is Eddie in, bro? You know what I'm saying? Dan Burn, you know. Yeah, man. Fair play to Newcastle, man. You got to respect that. As an Arsenal fan, man. Shearer's going mad. Wow. Crazy. What a game. Really good game. Really good game. First half was stinky. Second half was really good. Look at Bruno. Tears. These men won't leave. I told people, you know. These men care about that club. They're not just going, man. They're going to... And watch. You know when PSR and all that gets taken away? People forget they got the richest owners in the world. You know what I mean? Wait till these lot actually have the bit of freedom to spend money. They're a problem. They're a problem. Tears of joy, Newcastle. Big them up, man. Do they keep Bruno and Isak? I think they do. They still probably need to get top 4, but Arteta, that probably sums him up. Arteta literally got an FA Cup. Yeah, when was that, mate? When was that? 5 years, half a decade ago. Anurag, in your earlier stream, I said a midfielder I would really like us to sign is Tonali. He's an absolute baller, bro. People forget he was AC Milan captain. You know? Absolute baller. You can't get them players out of Newcastle, bro. Them man are locked in. You know what I mean? Them man are locked in. Leave Arteta think that, bro. Listen, people, I'm going to round up. Why is the timer still running? Appreciate everybody tuning in today. Apologies if the camera quality wasn't at its best. Internet was bugging out, man. Newcastle got a prime Mourinho midfield. Top quality. Bro, I said it before the game. Their midfield is class. It's got balance. It's got balance. Anyone live? Anyone live to redirect to, peeps? Let me know. I'm going to get out of here. Newcastle streamers going mad, tearing up. I don't blame them. I'm happy for them, you know. I'm not even going to lie. They've got a fantastic team, considering the situation they were in. Anyone live right now, people who we're cool with, let me know. I'm looking, and I can't see anyone live. Saeed's live. Rance is live. Let's redirect. Let's redirect. That was a brilliant second half. I enjoyed that, man. Really enjoyed that. Do you know what? My internet's bugging out. Let me just do this quick. That was a really good second half. I think that makes it even harder to get Isak and them guys out, man. They're emotionally connected to that club. You can see it. Look how much it means to them, man. When them owners are just going to be like, yo, be patient. As soon as PSR and that comes out of the way, they're going to be living the high life. Got the richest owners in the world. So, you know, it is what it is, peeps. Who are we going to redirect to? We'll redirect to Saeed. Is he still live? Why? Oh, yeah, there it is. Super Sunday Live. Yeah, we'll redirect Saeed. People, big up for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. tomorrow. Redirect to Toon Review. They're in delight. Let me have a look, actually. I might actually redirect to a Newcastle channel. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I actually want to see. What they called? Toon Review. Let's have a look. Toon Review. Look at these guys, man. I've heard of that channel, you know. I've never watched it. Well, if you want to go there, you say the same thing. I've already put it. Side raid. Let him know I sent you. But anywhere you go, just put Curtis Shaw TV raid, C Unit raid anyway. Listen, people, big up yourselves. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll be back at 1:30 tomorrow. And I'll see you all then. Take care, everyone. Bless.